Hello, students! Today, we are going to finish our exploration of the character of Jacob Marley from A Christmas Carol. In this lesson, we will be exploring Jacob Marley's second characteristic as an ethereal character. We will examine how Dickens uses descriptive language and narrative techniques to convey Marley's otherworldly presence, and how this impacts the novella's atmosphere and tone. From his spectral appearance, adorned with chains and cash boxes portraying his state of imprisonment, to his mysterious aura, evident in his uncanny ability to move through walls, to the eerie sense of foreboding and unease that accompanies his appearances. We will uncover how these elements together create an unforgettable, ghostly figure. Let's begin! Marley's ghost is described as having a spectral and otherworldly appearance, with chains and cash boxes wrapped around him. This depiction emphasizes his unearthly nature, setting him apart from the living characters in the story. He states,
"I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I girded it on of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it."
This quote occurs during Scrooge's encounter with the ghost of Jacob Marley. Marley's ghost reveals the heavy chain he bears in the afterlife, a chain he himself forged from his actions and choices in life. The image of being bound with objects like cash boxes, keys, and heavy purses conveys Marley's spectral form as being laden with symbols of his earthly concerns. It suggests a state of imprisonment even in death, reinforcing his ethereal nature as a ghostly figure confined by the weight of his past sins. The eerie setting of Marley's appearance, standing outside Scrooge's window, adds to the haunting atmosphere, making Marley's presence feel otherworldly and emphasizing the supernatural elements of the story. This mysterious and silent movement, despite the heavy chains, enhances Marley's portrayal as an ethereal being capable of defying the laws of the physical world, thus setting a stark contrast between him and the living characters. Secondly, throughout the novella, Marley's ghost exhibits the ability to move effortlessly through physical barriers such as doors and walls. This ethereal quality adds to his mysterious and ghostly aura, heightening the sense of unease and wonder surrounding his appearance. The narrator describes, "The apparition walked backwards from him, and at every step it took, the window raised itself a little." In this scene, Ebenezer Scrooge witnesses the ghostly apparition of Jacob Marley departing. Marley's movement towards the window causes it to open so that he can leave after warning Scrooge of his immoral behavior. This movement defies the laws of physics, as Marley's ghost seems to interact with the environment in a supernatural manner. Instead of physically pushing the window up, his mere presence causes it to elevate, indicating an ethereal quality that transcends the limitations of the material world. Marley's ability to influence the physical world without direct contact highlights his ethereal nature. As he moves away from Scrooge, the window reacts in response to his presence, rising with each step. This supernatural occurrence adds to the sense of mystery and otherworldliness surrounding Marley's ghostly visitation. By demonstrating his ability to manipulate the physical environment without physical contact, Marley's ghost is portrayed as a truly ethereal entity, existing beyond the realm of the living and operating by its own mysterious rules. Finally, when Marley's ghost appears, the atmosphere becomes charged with a sense of foreboding and dread. This eerie atmosphere contributes to the overall sense of unease and mystery surrounding Marley's ghost, further emphasizing his ethereal nature and the otherworldly elements at play in the narrative. Let's take a look at this quote from the narrator. "The cellar door flew open with a booming sound, and then he heard the noise much louder on the floors below, then coming up the stairs, then coming towards his door. Ebenezer Scrooge is alone in his dark and dismal chambers on Christmas Eve, when suddenly there is a loud and ominous sound as the cellar door flies open with a booming noise. The noise grows louder, moving through the floors below and then coming up the stairs towards his door. This sequential movement creates a sense of anticipation and foreboding, as if an unseen force is steadily advancing towards Scrooge. The implied movement of the noise mirrors the ghostly presence of Marley, suggesting an ethereal quality to his manifestation that transcends physical barriers. The use of descriptive language heightens the sense of unease and mystery surrounding Marley's ghostly presence, further emphasizing his ethereal nature. This atmospheric detail underscores the supernatural elements at play in the narrative and sets the stage for the dramatic encounter with Marley's ghost. Additionally, the use of semicolons in the quote creates a series of linked clauses that propel the sentences forward, mimicking the relentless advance of the noise towards Scrooge's room. This stylistic choice enhances the tension and anticipation in the scene, reinforcing the ethereal quality of Marley's ghostly presence as it inexorably moves closer to Scrooge. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson. We explored Jacob Marley's ghost and how Dickens portrays him as ethereal. We analysed his spectral appearance with chains, enhancing his ethereal portrayal. We looked at his ability to move through walls, emphasising his truly otherworldly nature. Lastly, we looked at the descriptive language Dickens employs to set the atmosphere of unease he brings. All these elements together highlight Marley's otherworldly nature and its impact on the novella's tone. Remember to keep revising this lesson and see you next time.